Council Tucker. Council Wilson.
Here.
Council Peralt.
Here.
Chair King.
Here.
Council Favreau.
Here.
Council Knight.
Here.
Council Poles. Council Atwood.
55% is allocated for what is called national defense. And Maine's share, according to National Priorities Project, of spending on just the actions in Afghanistan, Iraq, and Pakistan is $2.5 billion. Brunswick share is $50 million. If you feel moved to take some action, and contact your elected officials at the state and federal level and ask them to take this information into account.
There are folks here that have sat here all night. If they choose to speak to us,
that I am not willing for the killing and destruction to go on. I am not willing to have Brunswick and communities across this country to have to make severe cuts in their budgets in order to continue support of needless U.S. wars. I am not a bystander, and I ask each of you not to be bystanders in these crucial times.
A resolution of the town of Brunswick, Maine, to end the expenditures of our citizens' tax dollars for excessive, destructive, unaffordable warfare funding by the United States Congress. Whereas, 1, the financial resources available for use by governments at the local, county, state, and federal levels in the United States are and must be limited. And 2, an inordinate and wasteful level of military expenditures is being made by the U.S. federal government for warfare in Iraq, Afghanistan, and Pakistan. And 3, the people of the town of Brunswick, Maine, are collectively paying or becoming indebted for approximately $50.7 million per year of their limited financial resources for such warfare, which supplies no identified public benefits. And 4, this warfare creates great and unnecessary harm to the people of the nations of Iraq, Afghanistan, and Pakistan, and to the U.S. military personnel and their families. And 5, education, services, infrastructure, repairs, other essential public services, and family and private sector financing of the town of Brunswick and throughout the great state of Maine have been and are being substantially reduced in order for an excessive portion of available financial resources to be diverted from a constructive economy to unnecessary warfare. Now, therefore, it be resolved that the town of Brunswick, Maine, respectfully request Maine's member of the U.S. House of Representatives from the 1st Maine Congressional District and both of Maine's U.S. senators to oppose all U.S. warfare and U.S. military occupation in Iraq, Afghanistan, and Pakistan. And that the town of Brunswick, Maine also urges these members of Congress to take strong and forceful action to influence the full U.S. Congress to terminate funding of these military operations.
In a speech before the American Society of Newspaper Editors on April 16, 1953, President Eisenhower made the following remarks. "Every gun that is made, every warship launched, every rocket fired signifies in the final sense a theft from those who hunger and are not fed, those who are cold and not clothed. This world in arms is not spending money alone. It is spending the sweat of its laborers, the genius of its scientists, the hopes of its children. This is not a way of life at all in any true sense. Under the cloud of threatening war, it is humanity hanging from a cross of iron." These words are far more true today than they were in 1953. We at Greater Brunswick Peace Works ask the Town Council to consider them very seriously.